Hello, wonderful people. So you're welcome to another edition of EME Train, and I'll be your host for today. My name is Alberta Bossman, and we have some amazing guests with us who are here to share their entrepreneurial journey with you, how it started, the challenges they face, and how it's going so far. And so if you just started your business and it's been very challenging for you, stay tuned and watch till the end, and we hope that this show is going to inspire you and motivate you. And if you're yet to start and you're looking for that inspiration, that motivation to start, this is the right show for you. But before I introduce my guest, I would like to say a very big thank you to our amazing sponsors. First and foremost, I would like to say a very big thank you to the Star Engineering Consult, to Glaze Galleria, to Squammy Juice, to Finest Events and Coordination, Belle's Occurrence Events, Collins Artistry, Salem Photography, and Photopop Studios. But before I introduce my guests, I'd like to go for a quick commercial break. When we right back, we have more for you. Stay tuned. So you're welcome back, and if you're still with us, there's a gentle reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Entrepreneur Success Network and follow us on all our social media platforms at Entrepreneur Success Network. So the moment of truth is here. I'm going to introduce my amazing guests who are co-founders in the persons of Miss Richida Pokuaa. Hello, madam. You're welcome.
Thank you, Alberta.
And also Miss Korlikie. So you're welcome to the show, and we hope to have a great time with you. Okay, so I'd like to ask my first question. You are co-founders of Fruit on Wheels, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yes. So I'd like to ask, how did this start?
All right. So thank you so much for the question.
You're welcome.
So like you mentioned earlier, my name is Richida Pokuaa, and then here's my co-founder Korlikie. And Fruit on Wheels is an early stage business or company in the food and beverage industry that is committed to promoting affordable and convenient food consumables to university students and then health enthusiasts. So Fruit on Wheels started back on campus when we were freshman year at Ashesi University, 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we identified a problem on campus. We noticed that there were limited access to fresh fruits on campus. And so as roommates who were passionate about entrepreneurship, we decided to tap into this opportunity or convert this problem into an opportunity. And so that's how Fruit on Wheels started.
Wow.
Now, do you want to add?
Wow, that's so amazing. You know what caught my attention? The fact that it's fruit on wheels, and you know fruit is something that is easily accessible, and I've gone on your social media platforms, I've seen how you package, how you brand, so I'm like, wow, because fruit is something that you can just walk out and then get. So how then are you able to target your market and then get to them? Because you know fruit is something that is very, very common. So with the kind of business that you do, I know that it has to come with a lot of work when it comes to getting people to buy for you and convincing them to buy from you rather than buying from a roadside seller. So how then are you able to meet the target market?
Okay, so with Fruit on Wheels, as she said earlier, we identified a problem in Ashesi campus, which was the inaccessibility to fresh fruits on campuses. So when we got out of school at Ashesi, we realized that from market research, interviews and others, data analytics, we found out that this problem doesn't only affect Ashesi University students.
Okay.
We realized that some university students who face the same challenge, like Academic City, Central University because they were also like isolated from the township. So it's difficult for them to access fruits. And we also realized that the fruits market, like there's a lot for us to tap from it. So what we did was to do more market research, and we also identified that the problem also affects institutions, and we're also targeting health enthusiasts. So to be able to access this health enthusiasts, what do? We wanted to partner with cafeterias, supermarkets and restaurants. So that's how we get to our target market. That's the health enthusiasts, university students, as well as institutions.
Because I want to quickly add up to what I say. And I think we are not only on a mission to selling fruits, because fruit, like you said, fruits are accessible. You can go outside and then get fruit.
Very accessible.
Exactly. But then we're on a mission to promoting the importance of eating fruits. Because like we are seated here, people don't know there's a recommended amount of fruit intake daily.
You don't know it?
Yeah, it's about...
Can you repeat?
Yes, I'm saying that there's a recommended, according to the World Health Organization, there's a recommended amount of fruit intake on a daily basis, which is between 300 grams and 500 grams.
Wait, so are you trying to say that I can buy 20 cedis watermelon and finish it in 2 days? Am I doing something wrong?
Oh, so you're not doing anything wrong. What I'm trying to say is that it has to be a conscious effort to consume fruit on a daily basis, right?
Oh.
So we are also advocating or promoting the importance of eating fruits as individuals. Yeah. So I think we go beyond just selling fruits, but then also advocating for the importance of fruit consumption.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I'm really surprised. The fact that you said that there's an amount of food that you have to take. So is that why you package your fruits on basket? I've seen something on your page that where you call food baskets or so.
Yeah.
Is that the idea behind the food basket?
Okay.
Or
so the fruit basket is one of our product offerings. So we started with fruit carts, right? And then we noticed that people were requesting for fruit juices, and then
so fruit carts.
Yeah.
What's that?
So we just cut the fruit and then put it in a cup, just like fruit salad.
Okay.
So that's how we used to do it, right? But when we started introducing new products, so like the fruit juice and then the popsicles, we noticed that people really enjoyed it because they were freshly squeezed. And for the fruit basket, it's also another product offering, like another way of selling our product. And so the fruit basket is like one of our products where you can order for. And then we're not saying that the fruit basket contains the recommended amount of fruit intake, but I think it was more tailored or created to suit people. So most people who order don't even order for themselves. So it's either they are ordering for people, they know, oh, this person likes fruits, or is a health enthusiast, is always hitting the gym, or this person is not feeling well, right?
Okay, so you mean that if, let's say, instead of hamper, birthday hamper, Christmas hamper, you came up with fruit hamper.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So we came with a healthy option.
Great.
Yeah, and then another thing we do is we ensure that, so we also advise our customers to order ahead of time, like about 3 days, so that we're able to get you very quality fruits. And then all the fruits we put in our basket are food that can last between 5 to 7 days. And so it gives you enough time to consume it, and then you're always hydrated with some healthy fruits. Yeah.
Wow, I'm really enjoying this so far. But before we go for a commercial break, I would like to ask, what makes your brand unique?
So firstly, what makes Fruit on Wheels unique is how our fruit juice comes. So our fruit juice is 100% natural, freshly squeezed. So we make sure that we take pre-orders so that our fruit juice are able to last for like 1 week. So as a customer, you have to pre-order 3 days ahead of time. And we're also on a mission to support female farmers. So we do this by sourcing directly from them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we realize that most people don't like buying from female farmers because they think they wouldn't be able to provide what they want, and because there's a transportation issue there, because you have to provide your own transportation to be able to get the fruit. But then we feel like when you invest in a female farmer, she's able to make multiple production. Yes, so
and I think it's also a way of encouraging the females to go more into agriculture.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very great. I have so much questions, and I know you have so much for us as well. But please hold on. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we're back, we have more for you. Do stay tuned. So you're welcome back from that quick break. And if you're still watching, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on at Entrepreneur Success Network and follow us on all our social media handles. So far, we've been having a great conversation. And then my next question is going to amaze you because I think this is the first time we're having co-founders on this set and female for that matter. And I hope you know we females, so my next question is to how you guys are able to manage the business without conflicts because you guys, you know, say man, so how are you guys able to manage it?
Okay, so first of all, in managing our conflicts, first, I think when you are getting a partner, you should be able to know the person. You should be able to know the weaknesses, the strength, like what they can bring on board. Yeah. So what we did is that we're roommates, so at least...
You were roommates in school?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So what we did was that we were all passionate about like being entrepreneurs in our first year. So we joined forces together and we got to know what we can offer. Like she's good with communication, I'm good with financial analysis. So you have to know your partner to be able to come in, like to merge. And another thing is about taking accountability and being responsible for your actions.
Yeah.
So we all know what we have to do. So if she doesn't do something or I don't do something, she would have to hold me accountable. And with that, like, you can't be angry over it because it's a rule we set for ourselves.
Yeah, I think now you say it so lightly. Like, yes, yes, we've had our own challenges, right? There are times where you feel like expectations are not being met, right? And
from
so
the other party.
Yeah, from the other party, right? So it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I think what has really worked for us is that we've really identified each other's strengths, weaknesses, and then we've been able to, so we complement each other, right? Like, how can we leverage on somebody's strength and then overcome their weaknesses? So like she said, I'm very good in communication. I don't know about that. But I feel like she also has her own specialty when it comes to operation, paying attention to details. Like, I'm the first one, let's get to that, right? But she will pay attention to she pays attention to every detail, right? And so that is what has really been working for us. And then
so
delegating
it's like
tasks.
an introvert and an extrovert combination.
Oh, me, I'm an introvert too.
No.
I think I act loud on the outside, but I feel like I'm an introvert. Yeah. Right. So what is really working for us is complementing each other and then role sharing, like she said. And so I think when we started, it was quite raw for us. So now we know that Richida is handling maybe partnership, business development, analysis and all that. And then now is doing more of operations. If we have to get our product delivered, like she has to do all the background. And that's really helping us. So it just boils down to the points she spoke about accountability. And I think we also meet weekly. We tried meeting, so I think the weekly, even though it doesn't work, like we've just been trying to push it. So every week we meet and then we identified if there are any challenges, what really worked, what didn't work. And then we also have quarterly review just to have an idea of how the company is performing in terms of our revenue and all that. So I think these are some of the things we've adapted and then it's been working for us for the past years,
Wow, this is so amazing. Director, please, you have to give me like 2 minutes. And I need to move to my next question. So how are you guys able to handle being set the rules straight when it comes to being friends? Because you guys are friends, right? And at the same time, you are also business partners, if I should put it correctly. So why are you able to draw the line between friendship and business? Because probably you discuss personal stuff. And then when it's friendship, you know, so they frame it so you can insult each other. But so where do you draw the line? That this one there is business, this one there is friendship.
You want to?
Okay, so for us, there's something that goes like, there's a saying that goes like, you don't mix business with pleasure. For us, that's something we've set in place, like the rules, we have to follow them. Like when I go wrong on something, she like informs me, she makes me aware that what I've done isn't like right. So as I said in the earlier one, it's just about being accountable and responsible, because this is your baby, the business is your baby, so you have to be able to like handle it with care. So for our rules, it's just accountability and being responsible for what you do.
I hope you guys can hear. So if you're planning on going into a business with someone else, Miss Korlikie is saying that you guys would have to be accountable and
Don't miss.
Responsible.
And don't miss friendship with pleasure.
don't mix friendship with pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will take me to another question. And what have been the challenges you guys have faced so far? And how old is Fruits on Wheels?
Okay. So we started Fruits on Wheels in 2020, just before COVID hit, right? I think January. Yeah, and then school had to close somewhere in March, so we had to go back home. And then we stayed at home for like close to 2 years. And then during that period, we were not selling, so there were no revenue being generated. But I think one thing we are grateful to is the opportunity to be co-founders, so like keeping each other on the toe. I don't think the business would have been to this point, right? So we're just exploring other avenues to grow the business so that when school reopens, like we can show up better. So that has been it. So I think close to 4 years now. Yeah, about 4 years now. Yeah, so we are 4 years now, but I've been doing business actively for like 2 years now. And then the challenges, I can talk about one, then I'll take the rest.
Great.
So baby, now I can start. Some of the challenges.
Yeah, so some of the challenges we face like over the year. So currently we have 7 partnerships,
Wow.
right? But then how we get these partnerships is like really a struggle because you submit something to maybe an institution, maybe a category or a shop, but then it will take them like forever to get back to you. So you as an entrepreneur, you have to be pushing, like be calling them. It might seem annoying, but then like you have to push and get your things done. And another one has been is transportation. So with transportation with our partners, we cater for the transportation, and like it's eating. I wouldn't say eating into our cost, but then if our partners were supposed to pay the transportation, I think it would have like relieved us of a bit. But then we are doing this to be able to like get a continuous relationship with them, and
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I also wanted to add one more thing. Yeah, so I think we also work with perishable fruits.
Great.
So these are fruits that if you don't keep them under cool temperature, if you mishandle them, then it gets to the final destination, and then you notice that it's not pleasing, right? It's gone bad, right? So I think that's why we always also encourage our customers to order about 3 days or to pre-order so that we can get to them on time. So there are times we've had fruits gone really bad, like we did a supply and everything went bad. Yes, it made a huge loss. And then there are times too where we had fruits at our storage area, and then when it's time to deliver, it doesn't look pleasant. So I think this business has its own ups and downs. So it's up to you to be very careful about how you manage your production and everything, so that you don't serve your customers bad products, because you're on a mission to promoting healthy living, right? So you give them something healthy.
Wow. So I can see that you have some fruit juice here, and we just can't wait. But before we introduce the fruit juice to talk more about it, we would like to go on a quick commercial break. And when we're back, we'll have more for you. Stay tuned. So you're welcome back from that quick break. And back to our guests. And I can see you have some yummy juicy. Can I have it? Wow. This is amazing. So this is Summer Splash. Great. And so your final words for us, and then where we can find you and where we can also make purchase.
So I think my final words would be, no one represents you better. No one represents your brand better than you do. Exactly. And so whatever you are doing, consistently show up for your business, and then let people understand the reason why you are doing what you do, and then let them buy into your story. Like we did. So we identified a problem, and then we're able to transform that problem into an opportunity for us. And then now this is what we are doing, and we are excited about what we are doing and even our mission. And so you can reach us on Instagram at Fruit Wheels On TikTok, fruit underscore on underscore what?
Wales.
Underscore wheels. And then you can also call us on 054-288-5046. Thank you.
Wow. Miss Nah,
Okay.
your final word.
Okay, so my final words, as an entrepreneur, you should be able to invest in your own business, because if you sit there and you don't invest in your business, you don't expect someone to come and invest in your business. Because one thing we've learned over the years is that just recently we decided to invest in the business and get a bigger space for ourselves.
Wow.
Because imagine if we were just sitting down, like relying on investors to put money into our business, like we would have been at where we used to be. But now, because we invested in our business, we've been able to move to another step.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. So one take home for me is the fact that you said you have to show up for your brand and be consistent.
Yeah.
Whether people are clapping for you or not.
Exactly.
Just show up and show out. And so guys, so if you're watching and you need any, you can contact them on Fruit on Wheels on all their various platforms. And so it's been great having you and thank you for being here. And we hope that this interview is going to inspire and motivate anyone that is looking forward to going into this kind of business and anyone looking forward to start any business at all. And then we also hope that this interview would also give you the platform or the leverage and get you potential clients and investors as well. So thank you for coming. And I've been your host, Alberta Bossman. And don't forget to also subscribe to all our social media platforms at Entrepreneurs Success Network. So until then, see you. Bye.
Thank you.